the battle. My conditions from yesterday are rebuild souls from the base game to the expansion, and I'm gonna beat that while playing Torment XIII, the campaign. Should we start for the fighting star? And we will begin. By any reason, I'm gonna use a stopwatch to indicate how many times it starts. So by using this, I will calculate how long it takes to beat this game while I'm a max level with a high rank gear, with endgame gear. So I'm gonna play this game for any simple reason. From 3, 2, 1.
This place reeks of the dead. The fallen star must be near.
So yeah, while I'm playing, while I'm starting the time, I guess I should tell you how I knew about Diablo 3 and why I'm so interested. I knew about Diablo 3 when the game came out. I'm not going to do the side quests because they are not necessary. I'm going to play for the whole game. So let's begin with the story.
I've never seen anyone fight like that.
I actually got this game for the PS3 originally. Now, I got this from Target back when the actual company used to care about the quality of the stuffs. About that time, also I saw they added speed 1 in the video, but this will be a long play as showed along with a I'm not going to do the side quests. This is more of a speed 1. This is my first speed 1 of the game.
Thanks for the well. They're attacking the barricades. That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Now, the way I knew about this game was the fact that this was a PD comic game. No, I didn't. No. Now, way back then, I didn't get the PC version because 1, I didn't have RAM. 2, it was always online DRM. That was a huge issue. Most of the time, people complained that you had to use a online DRM for to play this game on the PC edition, and I figured, well, that was not why. So I've started to buy the console edition, which is kind of wise to play this game. And when I played on the PSP, that was the time where I used to play Legitimate as a legit. And I played Legitimate until approximately the end game. Now, apparently, the way I know about Diablo 3 was, apparently I played this at a confession on New Jersey at my Yale uncle's house. I played on the Xbox 360 before. And one way I knew about this game was I played at one of my friends at one of my uncle's house. He has the game. He has the game.
Old Tristan, Diablo servants want this place.
Was it the perpetual sadness or the endless master of rhythm that gave you that idea?
And probably my favorite class was the wizard, because the wizard was kind of OP.
Thank you for your... Come.
me open the gate.
And in terms of gameplay wise,
She died when I was very young. I was raised by
I played it on the Xbox 360, then I bought it for the PS3 since I figured, well, there was no point trying to play this game while paying additional membership to play online, so I actually played this. And honestly, this game on the PS3 was decent. Now the old times were kinda iffy and questionable.
a hidden cellar.
I think there was more to your mother than you know.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
Now Brandon is on Torment, the highest Torment difficulty, temporary.
Here's the key.
I'll search the
Thank
cathedral.
you.
Apparently this game has been updated recently in this year. Which I never understand why, but this game has been updated with latest content. I did play Couch Co-op with my uncle during New Jersey, and I have to admit the game was decent. But that was before the Reapers of Souls expansion came out. Other than that, the game has been a wide disappointment. I mean, once you finish the game, it's not as you do. And this was before adventure mode was added into the gameplay. Now, don't get me wrong, adventure mode was kind of decent, but it was the presentation on the grinding factor that turned me off. About that reason, I mean, if you play Destiny during that time, you will understand that the game has some excessive problems, such as the overuses or trying to cancel gear. And that was a huge, biggest problem with the game, is that 99% of the time, if you want to get to Torment 8, you have to get a highest level. And most of the time, this game is off of gear based, not stats. So it's not exactly an RPG, it's more of a RNG type of motivation type. And frankly, I played this game with different classes multiple times, and one of the most commonly hacked weapons I remember was the professional weapon shield, which was a shield that gets you extra XP. That was a huge scene. There was a lot of hacking and modding going on in the Diablo 3 community, and you could tell that they don't really care about its player base. Because why would you allow people to mod? I mean, you say it's a great to fun, but you could still play the game legitimate, and the game could be boring from day one. I don't really, the only reason I still played this game was because of the updates came add-on. I think they wanted a newest update, because they're still doing Paragon leveling from my standpoint.
Stay back. Back.
I already knew about the story, but that was really
I fear the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps
I only played the main quest, not the side quest. And also, I'm going to skip all the dialogues.
The skeleton.
Also, it's really something to get all the achievements in this game.
Blacksmith.
Not now. Thank you. Follow me.
Actually, this game gets easier once you... I already did beat the Reaper Source expansion.
I couldn't get well. Your scientist. tomb in a cemetery in the Weeping Hollow.
This game was pretty much released at an early basis, and I felt bad for people who paid the PC edition because you had to have a better internet connection. By that time, I never see the whole point of playing the PC version, because the PC version was often complete disorganized to the point. I often say this for a reason, since it was kind of impossible to play this game, and I already did beat the game the first time. The only thing I needed to do is I don't plan to explore all the game's maps. I only plan to beat the game in the fastest time possible. Diablo 3 is still a decent game. It's not perfect, but it has some flaws. Also, try to play the multiplayer in this game has been lackluster still. By any reason, it does lag too many times. I wasn't even able to play the game in hardcore mode. The game has been boring. The last time I actually played this game the first time, the game has been type of boring. And the reason I actually played this game any of these days was because, well, I was a sucker for RPGs. Probably by any reason, I was a complete sucker for RPGs. The reason I actually played this game was the fact.
Funny how all this treasure has sat here undisturbed for so long.
Not everyone can cap.
The project getting out the genius in this game has been simple. You don't really have to. The truth is that this game is simple once you get to level 70 and you have the highest powering. Then the game gets so easy. That's what I noticed in Diablo 3 is that the game is so simple once you begin the first time. On your first playthrough, this game is so simple that you could almost beat the game at first glance. And that was the huge problem with the game, is that it didn't have any replay value. I mean, once you beat every mode as New Game Plus 4 times, it doesn't really get any entertaining. And frankly, the game has been, has a content being added. I mostly say this because there's not much content going on. You just get the same weapons. Being one. And frankly, I'm not even taking damage. You don't really have to ask me why, but so back during the.
This looks like a crypt fit for a chancellor. The crown must be here.
So my gift for finding treasure is right.
I knew about this game when it was announced. In fact, I never actually played Diablo 1, no Diablo 2 on the PC. I was never a heavy PC gamer during that time. I was more of a console gamer.
No, I will not allow you to bring that monster Leoric back to this world.
Funny enough,
I am returning to town.
You found it? It's good to work with you. New as the date was placed upon the Black Planet. I need something more than making spades.
Can help me.
that's the thing with this game. You get some weapons that will help you achieve. This is the sort I hate that match by grinding.
I have the craft. This
I think that game the first time it was kind of fun with people, but it's only fun we have people around. If you're playing in the single player format, the game gets boring easily, and that was a huge problem.